Welcome back to video. In today's video, I'm playing skylines. In today's video, we're going to be building a brand new power plant and some more oil industry. So I first started off by getting our main roads put in. So I've been wanting to do this for a little bit, and that is just add a connection to where you can fully get along this right side of our city, at least towards the outskirts of it, from beginning to end. And so this just allows for it. I also moved our monorail station I put in a long time ago slightly, so I could put in this road, and I just had the road go parallel to our train tracks. And yeah, that's about all I have to say. Pretty much just made sure that I could get it to work, and I eventually just needed to do it like that. And I made sure I got connected into our main road that was coming along from our original part, and then I also fixed up anything that got destroyed, like the power lines and anything else, and also made sure this curve here was all nice. And then after I got that working, I made sure that our monorail line was working, even though nobody uses this monorail station because there's really no use to use it, but it's fine. We want to just have it all hooked up and ready to go for when it's actually needed. But then I got to work on what will be our power plant, and this will be a coal and oil power plant, but mostly is coal stuff. I mean, there is a couple oil stuff, but it's pretty much all coal in here. But I put in our toll road just as a little security booth. Originally I was going to do something more green, but then I just decided just to go with these. And so I first started off with placing down an oil one, then a coal one. I pretty much just did that, and I also put in some parking in between the main road of our power plant here and the side road with the stuff, and then I also put in some storage facilities and more power buildings. And then starting with some of the little touches for our power plant here, I did the parts where the wires come out from the buildings and then out into a main part to then go out to the main power network of our city with all the power lines. So I did that on a couple of buildings, and then I also got our monorail line all set up to where it was able to actually work now and be well. So I basically just needed to make that curve a bit tighter and move it around a bit just to fit in some more stuff. And then I also put in some more power line connections in for our buildings. And then I put in, I wanted to make this feel more industrial and mix up the buildings a bit more, so I put in a little, I forget what this building's honestly called. I think it's fiberglass plant or something, but it's from the ore industry. This building just allowed us to mix up the area a bit more, make it feel less like copy and paste of everything. And while it isn't actually doing anything for power, in fact it's doing the complete opposite, it does help get our specialized industries up and running, and also it helps make this area a whole lot nicer. And then also you need some offices in here, so I just put in some more parking over here for office workers, and also just for workers in general, because this would probably be edging like the bare minimum of parking that's needed for this type of facility. But I added in some parking that's over here just this way the office workers can get to their parking area and parking their cars easier. And then I just finished our border fence around the edge of this entire power plant here, because we don't want people that aren't supposed to be in here coming on in here. So now that was all done, the area was secure. And then to start to get to work on some more stuff, I put in, this will be oil specialized industry, but this is just generic industry. This isn't the industry's DLC stuff. Now that, but I first put in a big old warehouse, and it just says the generic oil, not the crude oil that's from the industrials DLC. This just has the zoned oil in it. So I put that on in. Yeah, this will help store for our oil power plants that we have, and also for our future oil buildings that will be going in here. But like I said, with these oil buildings, I first built the road which was going parallel to our power lines here, and I just wanted to get it parallel just this way. It'll look nice, and also I wanted it to follow this way. This wasn't breaking up the area as much in terms of messing up our zoning and all that. And now it's just at a slight slant, all these buildings compared to the main roads, but that's fine. I definitely like how this whole area turned out. Put in the zoning, made it oil, and then I put in our industry, and then I also clean up the zoning on the other roads around here. And then I just put in the finishing touches for this little middle part, which is just pretty much concreting it all off, just because it felt right being all concrete. And yeah, that's about all I have to say for this. I just made sure the zoning was all good, had our power lines all put together, gave services like water and the sort, and made sure everything looked nice over here, and did some final touches with this whole area. Like also putting in a fence around the highway interchange over here. And this fence just pretty much stops people from getting on the highway and getting in the way people. I've done this at all the other interchanges too. And just figured since we're actually getting this one done now, might as well put it in. And so I put that in there. Yeah, that's about it for this area here, but I don't really have much else to say. And then I did some finishing touches, and I also added in some more generic industry up here, and this will just be normal generic industry like we have been doing. Nothing specialized like the other stuff we did in this area. And then just for these finishing touches, I concrete off pretty much all of this area here from the highway to the first like stretch of roads. And this is now all concrete, so I did also get rid of all the trees off camera. And then I also did put in some concrete in some more areas that I just wanted to be, well, concrete. And that pretty much, I believe, this helped clean up the area quite a bit. But yeah, here's the final product. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't, make sure to like and subscribe, and do hope to see you next one. Bye!